Lineage. It's a word that implies transmission traced over many centuries, the whisper of wisdom passed from hand to hand, heart to heart, generation to generation. I want to share how 3 distinct lineages converged in my life and gave birth to CraniosacralQigong. My first lineage is in my blood. I come from French aristocracy, documented back to the 1st century. Growing up, our mother taught us how to read and write herself, sharing stories of our ancestors, while their pictures watched from our walls. This was not just family history. It was a living teaching about the power of transmission, that lineage matters, that what is passed down shapes who we become. I learned early that transmission is sacred. My second lineage is professional. As an osteopath, I stand on the shoulders of giants. Dr. Andrew Taylor Still, who founded osteopathic medicine in the 1870s, and who looked as a person as one unit, and that the body can self-correct, and that the structure governs the function. Dr. William Sutherland, student of Dr. Still, who first conceptualized and developed the craniosacral approach of osteopathy in the early 1900s. He identified and named the intrinsic motion he felt within himself and his patient, the primary respiratory motion. Later on, osteopathic physician Dr. John Upledger, who touched this motion during a surgery, and then brought craniosacral therapy into the healing mainstream in the 1970s. This was how Western doctors started feeling and naming Qi, the intrinsic flow and vitality of our lives, our Qi. Each master built upon the one before, receiving, living, developing, and passing forward knowledge, evolved and evolving while honoring its essence. You want to learn from the old tree, told me my first medical Qigong teacher, Eduardo Ocampo. He was so right. My third lineage, perhaps the oldest, is medical Qigong, reaching back 10,000 years from China. Our teacher, Dr. Effie Chow in San Francisco, California, was the Qigong Grandmaster who founded the World Congress on Qigong in the 1990s and brought Chinese Qigong masters to the U.S. Master Ben Wei He, with whom I studied closely and became certified, and whose form was one of the 12 forms recommended. Dr. Chow also connected many of us at NQA. I studied medical Qigong with Professor Dr. Jerry Allen Johnson, who studied at the Qigong colleges in China. He brought these teachings to the U.S. and translated the books to English. Revered Professor Jerry Johnson holds a direct lineage and transmitted it to his students. I received my doctorate in medical Qigong from this school and a direct transmission from this lineage. In 2017, China honored Dr. Chow as one of 10 treasures in the first museum in Chinese medical Qigong. This ancient wisdom survives because each generation understood we're not the owners of this knowledge. We are its stewards. In 1997, Dr. Chow and Dr. Upledger promoted me to present my work on craniosacral Qigong at the Second World Congress on Qigong. Both had been invited by President Clinton to the Office of Alternative Medicine. This represents the early stages of the merging of Eastern with Western medicine. I was a young osteopath, and Dorian, our son, had been diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I discovered the breakthrough benefits of combining craniosacral work with medical Qigong. I discovered that these two medicines were talking and teaching about the same thing, yet from two different sources and lineages. These three lineages were always meant to converge. My ancestral lineage taught me faith and discipline, human values, right from wrong, and how to respect and transmit secrets with reverence. My osteopathic lineage gave me Western scientific framework. I studied anatomy and physiology like surgeons do. I learned to feel and how to treat the craniosacral rhythm. My medical Qigong lineage offered Eastern wisdom and taught me a form and how to cultivate my Qi, my energy, my life force. Qi is the energy of our lives. It's also this motion that I have learned to feel and to treat all others. My Qigong practice became my main discipline, and I taught this over decades to my students, starting with my son and daughter, and then to my friends and my clients. From this convergence, Craniosacral Qigong was born, not as strangers meeting, but as old friends, finally sitting at the same table. The teachings are the same, yet they must be applied to the present, lived in our body, led from our mind to become our practice and then our lifestyle. That is Qigong. Nobody can do this for us. It's a personal empowerment. I always say to my clients, I can't do it for you. I can do it for myself. I can teach you, but it's up to you to do it for yourself. And that statement in itself signifies that it is not therapy, but a practice. With Craniosacral Qigong, we are empowering the physiology and the intelligence of our mind-body integration. This is a great part of the evolution of the lineages of transmission. What are the shoulders you're standing upon? What have you received? And what are you meant to transmit? I invite you to join me as we explore how ancient lineages can illuminate a path forward. Thank you.